Hello, today I'm looking at Majjhima number 149, which is the MahaSalayatanika Sutta, and that's translated as the Great Six Sense Organs. So the location is Savatthi in Jetta's Grove at Anathapindika's Park, and the persons mentioned are Buddha, or the Blessed One, and the assembled monks or bhikkhus or the Sangha. Now this is an address by Buddha to the assembled monks, and he starts by saying, "I shall teach you the Dhamma on the great six sense organs, the MahaSalayatanika." And he says, when one does not know and see the eye as it actually is, when one does not know and see forms as they actually are, when one does not know and see I consciousness as it actually is, when one does not know and see feelings as it actually is, whether they be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral, that arise with eye contact as a condition, then one is inflamed by lust, desire for the eye, for forms, for eye consciousness, eye contact, for pleasant, unpleasant, neutral feelings that arise with eye contact as condition. Excuse me. When one abides inflamed by desire, fettered, infatuated, contemplating gratification, then the five aggregates, that is material form, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and consciousness, then the five aggregates affected by clinging build up, and one's craving, which brings renewal of being or rebirth, accompanied by delight and desire, increases. One's bodily and mental troubles increase. Bodily and mental troubles increase. Bodily and mental torments increase. One experiences body and mental suffering. The sutta then repeats for the other sense organs. When one does not know and see the ear as it actually is, the nose, the tongue, the body, the mind, one experiences bodily and mental suffering. However, when one knows and sees the eye as it actually is, forms as they actually are, eye consciousness, eye contact, pleasant, painful, neutral feelings, then one is not inflamed by desire arising from eye contact as a condition. And when one abides not inflamed by desire, unfettered, contemplating the danger. No, I really can't read that. What the uninfatuated? Oh, okay, there we go. And when one abides not inflamed by desire, unfettered, uninfatuated, contemplating the danger, then the five aggregates affected by clinging are diminished, and one's craving, which brings renewal of being, accompanied by desire and delight in this and that, is abandoned. One's bodily and mental troubles are abandoned. Torments are abandoned. Fevers are abandoned. One experiences bodily and mental calmness. The view of such a person is right view. His intention is right intention. His effort is right effort. His mindfulness is right mindfulness. His concentration is right concentration. His bodily action, his verbal action, and his livelihood have already been well purified earlier. So that's sort of a precondition, I suppose. Thus, the Noble Eightfold Path comes to fulfillment by his personal development. Also, the four foundations of mindfulness come to fulfillment by his development. So those are the body, feelings, sensations, mind, consciousness, and dhammas. The four right kinds of striving come to fulfillment by development. And that's restraint of the unwholesome, abandonment of the unwholesome, cultivation of the wholesome, and persistence with the wholesome. The four bases of spiritual power come to fulfillment in him by development. So that's zeal, energy, thought, and investigation. The five faculties come to fulfillment in him by development. That's faith, energy, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. And the five powers, and that's the power of faith, the power of energy, the power of mindfulness, the power of concentration, and the power of wisdom. And the seven enlightenment factors, mindfulness, investigation, energy, joy, tranquility, concentration, and equanimity. Both serenity and insight occur in him yoked together. He understands by direct knowledge those things that should be understood by direct knowledge, and abandons by direct knowledge those things that should be abandoned by direct knowledge. He develops by direct knowledge those things that should be developed by direct knowledge. He realizes by direct knowledge those things that should be realized by direct knowledge. And what things should be understood by direct knowledge? The five aggregates affected by clinging. And what should be abandoned by direct knowledge? Ignorance and craving for being. And what things should be developed by direct knowledge? Serenity and insight. And what things should be realized by direct knowledge? True knowledge and deliverance. These are the things that should be developed by direct knowledge when one knows and sees as the I actually is. Now, that's all then repeated, all the instructions are then all repeated for the ear, the other sense organs, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the body, the mind, when one knows and sees them as they actually are. This is what the Blessed One said, and the monks were satisfied and delighted in the Blessed One's words. And that's the end of Majjhima number 149, the MahaSalayatanika Sutta. Thanks for watching.